Yo, yo, what is going on, fellas? How's everybody doing today? Common Rider, welcome on in. What is up? What is up? Good to have you back, man. All right. Finally, today, we're going to finish this freaking game. We're finally on the final part of the last case of Apollo Justice Ace Attorney. I don't even remember the last time I've streamed 4 days in a row. So this is like a very, very rare occurrence. But I really wanted to get this game done because once I finish this, I will be streaming Chrono Trigger again, starting Saturday. I have forgotten a lot of what happened. I'll have to go back and watch some of my archives and remember how to play the game. But yeah, we learned so much last time. We learned that Apollo is Trucy's brother, and like they're half siblings and crazy shit. Crazy shit. But all right, here we are. We're at the home stretch, guys. As always, if I need to mess with the audio or the visuals or anything of that sort, let me know. And on that note, kick back, relax, and enjoy. Let's get her started. Welcome to court. 7 years, all leading to one verdict. A verdict which you must decide. Is the defendant Vera Measham innocent or guilty? The courtroom doors are opening. The trial awaits. Are you ready to begin? Computer was acting up. I'm back now. Welcome back. We are ready. Courtroom number 3. Preparations complete. And Phoenix investigated after losing his job all the way up until now. And that thing on his hat is a camera. Like, this guy was... It was genius. SL was going on, bro. Able to watch a little. Well, no worries, no pressure. Welcome back. Something inside me. Rising. Surfacing. Oh my gosh. Everything that we've worked towards this entire game is all leading up to now. Something important. Lost long ago. It's close now. So close. October 9th, 10 a.m. District Court, courtroom number 3. You're in a hotel with your friends, so you may miss something here and there. No worries, man. Court is now in session for the trial of Vera Measham. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Prosecution's ready to rock. Prosecutor Gavin, how is the defendant Vera Measham's condition? Acute atriquinin poisoning, according to her physician. She could die at any time. Thus, her absence from the courtroom today. What? They can't put her on trial without her being here. It is unusual. Yeah, what? What? That is so against the law. What? They should wait for her to get better and do it then. It's so bureaucratic of them. That's being a little harsh. No, it's not. They can't delay the trial any longer. Why? Or they risk having no one left to try. A trial without a verdict can only cause grief. The records of this case and experience tell us this. Apologies to the defendant, but the show must go on. Right. If Vera dies, the trial will be canceled. I'm not going to let that happen. Mr. Wright told me everything that's been going on behind the curtain all these years. I'm going to get Vera her innocent verdict while there's still time. Very well. Your opening statement, Prosecutor Gavin. The prosecution's case is unchanged by recent events. Why did Vera Measham succumb to poison? Because she couldn't live with the guilt of what she'd done. But Vera was poisoned with atroquinin. The exact same poison that took her father's life. What better confession could you ask for? Being the killer, she would have had access to the poison. Significant since it's rather hard to come by. That is true. In other words, I see no need for further discussion. We could have had our verdict yesterday. Well, Mr. Justice, if you have no objections, I see no reason to postpone a verdict. What we need to worry about isn't the verdict, but the trial itself. The defense holds that Vera Measham is the victim, not the killer. If that's so, I think you have to prove something. She was in court giving her testimony before us. Yeah, when she said the devil. How do you propose her killer poisoned her? Oh, and incidentally, it would be nice if you told us who her mystery killer was. The prosecution's objection is sustained. I ask the defense to prove its claims to this court. Tell us how Vera Measham was poisoned. I've got two things to prove here. Who did it and how? Which to who hit first? Or which to hit first? Let's start by saving. Because this is a very unusual way to start a trial, but let's start with who and then how. Just who poisoned Vera Measham? I have a name for you. Just a moment, Air Forehead. You are aware this is an accusation we're making? I think a bit of risk is in order. This much to be precise. I understand. No problem. I know what I'm doing this time. Then let's hear it. Who poisoned Vera Measham? Fucking... Kristoff. Oh, geez, Clavier is an option. Oh, he's 24, okay. She had to have eaten or drank something before going on the stand. Oh, definitely, definitely. And she was given just enough to not die. So, during the trial, when, I don't know, maybe she left the room at some point, like something happened. Yeah, no, the poison takes time to kick in. Who poisoned Vera Measham? Well, you know, it's gotta be, What's this? Kristoff Gavin? What's your game? My bro? There's no way he could do a thing like that. We already proved him guilty of murder, Clavier. What are you talking about? You should know that better than anyone else. I know that he is guilty. Indeed. He's behind bars. I know. However, that doesn't mean it was impossible to do what he did. What? Kristoff Gavin had the opportunity to poison Vera Measham. Apparently, the defense has something in mind. Let's see what it is. How did Kristoff Gavin, currently in solitary confinement, poison her? The fucking, this. Letter posted by Drew Measham before dying. Poison traces found on the stand. Was it? Could it really be this? No. Is it just the envelope? Comment writer. You thought Kristoff was his father. No, Kristoff is Clavier's brother. Clavier's older brother. Nah, Kristoff looks way too young. From what I hear, atroquinin takes a while before it acts on the body. Yes, slow acting it's called. Also, from what I hear, my penalties hurt more later than at the moment they're given. Well, let's find out. Bruh. That's funny. Okay. Okay.
Objection!
All right. All right, let's see. Kristoff had the opportunity. Well, it's okay then. It's just the stamp then. Or well, actually, wait, no, hold on. This then, because then he could just, because Kristoff could still just mail something. Oh wait, no, wasn't he? Well, it was this. It could also be that because he gave her the nail polish, right? Didn't he? I think he. Yeah, no, he did. Well, also this. You know, I'm just gonna say this. Okay, now. I need to make a second save. I'm making a second save. Okay, maybe it is just the nail polish. What if she bit her nails and the nail polish had the poison in it? Yeah?
Objection!
I was gonna say, I'm guessing it's just the nail polish because he gave her the nail polish. Well, I mean, yeah, Kristoff gave Vera the nail polish. And then said, hey, don't tell anybody, and it's good luck, and this, that, and the third. Is it really just the nail polish? It's gotta be the nail polish. Yeah, no, it is. Okay. What's this? My, what a beautiful bottle. I'd like to give whoever designed that a hand. Is that nail polish? It's colorless. Something the matter? No, nothing. Nothing at all. So the killer put poison in this bottle and made her drink it? As Prosecutor Gavin has told us, this is nail polish. Nail polish? It's like paint for nails. Know any women with red nails? Oh, my wife has red nails. I've never heard of Udgy's wife. What? I see. So she's been painting them all this time? Fucking... Oh, gosh. We have a judge that doesn't even know what nail polish is. Let's recall yesterday's trial. Remember when Vera was testifying to the court? Court is now back in session. Vera seems pretty tense. She's practically chewing her fingernails clean off. Whenever Vera became nervous, she had a habit of biting her nails. Her nails? Oh. Prosecutor Gavin? When the prosecution had Vera examined, did they check her nails? Bailiff, have them check the defendant's nails at once. Kristoff Gavin didn't have to poison that bottle the day of the poisoning, Your Honor. The moment Vera first held that bottle in her hand, her fate was sealed. But wait. This business about Kristoff Gavin giving her that bottle is only conjecture. It's simply inconceivable. Prosecutor Gavin doesn't seem to think so. That face tells me one thing. Kristoff Gavin's own younger brother doesn't find it inconceivable at all. Well, Prosecutor Gavin, If you feel there's a clear and pressing need, then we may have to summon Christoph Gavin from jail as a special witness. Fine. I've known for some time that an impenetrable darkness lurked at the bottom of this. A darkness that has swallowed even myself. Okay, the defense's wish is granted. Let prisoner Christoph Gavin take the stand. Bailiff, begin proceedings to call a special witness. The witness is Christoph Gavin, currently residing in solitary cell 13. At Central Prison. Oh, this fucking guy. Hi, Your Honor. How nice to see you again. Been quite a while, hasn't it? To what do I owe this pleasure of your company? It's not every day I'm summoned from my solitary cell. In fact, it's never. I think you already know, Mr. Christoph Gavin. Mr. Justice. I hear you've been doing quite well for yourself. Why do I feel like somehow he's still my boss? Stiff upper lip, Apollo. You can do it. Does this bottle look familiar? Ariadne nail polish? Why, yes, I use it myself. As did the late defendant, I hear. She's not dead yet. And? Was there something concerning about this bottle you wish to ask me about? I admit I respect her for her taste in nail polish. Her taste, indeed. This nail polish was how Verametium was poisoned. Atroquinin, was it? You're well informed about the case, Mr. Gavin. Even in solitary, much comes to my desk. I have nothing to do but read. Well, Clavier? Maybe you can explain this. Clavier does not... He is not happy about this. You're being accused again. By him. Again. And? You agree with his accusation, do you? Oh, yeah, he does. Let's hold a proper trial, shall we? Christoph Gavin, your testimony, please. I'd be delighted. The charges against you are quite severe, Mr. Gavin. You are suspected of poisoning the defendant Verametium. Please testify on this matter to the court. Okay, poisoning Vera. Owning the same nail polish does not a murderer make. What? I have been in solitary confinement for half a year. How could I possibly poison her? Her father died of the same poison, the meaning of which should be clear. The prosecution's case holds. She poisoned her father and then attempted to poison herself. Surely you aren't going to suggest I was responsible for poisoning her father, too? This guy just can't stop killing people, yeah? Well, I'm afraid the defense's claim is sounding rather unlikely. Naturally. For one, I don't even know the Metians. Isn't that so, Mr. Justice? My ass. SL says, having the same nail polish doesn't make him a murderer. Wolf says, got a bloodlust, yep. Very well, Mr. Justice, begin your cross-examination. I'm accusing Christoph Gavin, my ex-boss, again. But I know he poisoned the Metians. The question is, when could he have done it? Not to mention, why? I'm sorry, Clavier, but we gotta do this. Oh, shit. Okay, we're gonna use the fucking bracelet already. Owning the same nail polish does not a murderer make. No, it's definitely not that. How can I poison her? Her father died of the same poison. Prosecution's case holds she poisoned her father, then attempted to poison her. Surely you aren't going to suggest I was responsible for poisoning your father too. Let's save again. Because now I just clicked through everything. And we're gonna do... Let's start with this line. This is a blatant lie. See your hand, his hand maybe? Maybe his hand twitches. No. Maybe this hand? Oh wait, whoops. I want to see that again. No. No. Okay. Is it a different line? Maybe his throat? I really have a feeling that this is the line right here. Man. Okay. Okay, maybe it's this. A bit of solitary confinement. Not this part, but the second part. Not this. This right here. No, he's not an emotional person. I think it's his hands. Okay, not that hand. Try the other hand. Oh, your finger twitched. You're lying. What else could we examine? It's not that line. It could be this line, potentially. It's not that. Just gonna look at all these. Oh, wait, this is different. What the fuck was that? What the fuck was that? Or was that just the shine from the glasses? Hold on, real quick, I just wanna... I just saw that. Hold on. But it just looked like there was a lighting change. Okay, no. Hold on. We gotta see this again. It's like... What was that lighting? Right here, this very last part. Wait, this last here. That right there. That right there. That right there.
Gotcha!
Mr. Gavin, you're nervous about something. There's that finger pointing at me so rudely. And that desperate gleam in your eyes. It's quite disturbing, actually. Perhaps because you have no faith in your own logic. Which is why you cling to your own dubious power. Confident or not, I've come a long way, Mr. Gavin. Just a little more to go. I need a word. There must be some word that sends shivers down his spine. Oh, wait. What? I saw that! That's just him pushing his glasses up and going back down. Okay. I wasn't centered. Oh, it's right here then. Is it down here? Oh, there it is. There it is. Okay. I see it, I see it, I see it, I see it. It's literally the veins in his hand. I didn't realize there was the veins in his hand. Oh, what the fuck is that? There's a gun in his hand.
Gotcha!
Look at that shit. It was you who killed Drew Measham. I knew I didn't need a freaking hint. Let's go. A bluff worthy of your new mentor, Mr. Wrights. Oh, really? But you see, I saw it. Right when you said her father, too. Your hand tensed unnaturally, and a little devil appeared to give me the news. And let's assume for the sake of the argument that you saw me being tense. What does that mean? Are all tense witnesses guilty? And tell me, was Drew Measham fond of nail polish too? Sorry, but there's more than one way to poison a man. You don't need nail polish to get to someone's mouth. Ah. Then I must be very talented indeed. You see, Drew Measham was killed on October 6th, I think that's it. While I was already in my solitary confinement cell at Central Prison. If that's not an alibi, then I don't know what is. But you found a way, all the same. And I found it too. This is how you poisoned Mr. Measham. The cup? Ew. Yeah, come on, man. Really? It's the cup. Or, no, the letter. The fucking, the yellow letter. What am I saying? I'm being dumb. It's the yellow letter. Let me save again. Oh, no, I think it's the yellow letter. Or just the, freaking stamp.
Gotcha!
I just want to look at this real quick. Letter posted by Drew Measham. Oh, wait, whoops. There's an address on here and a name I've heard of. I think so. It's too blurry to read. He had an accomplice, Valent. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Valent was definitely involved in this. I mean, he was guilty at the very end. He did say he was going to turn himself in. If he was innocent, he wouldn't turn himself in. Well, I don't know if he was associated with Kristoff per se, but he did commit his own crimes. He did something different. Valent, well, actually no, Valent doesn't even know the Mishams, does he? No. No, he didn't really know him. Nah, but seriously, it's the letter of the stamp. Yeah. Well, the stamp is kind of the safe option. He used magic to poison the cup. This is how you poison Mr. Misham.
Take that!
I'm sure this commemorative stamp requires no introduction. The night Mr. Misham died, he was seen writing a letter. Atraquidin was found on the stamp, Mr. Gavin. So am I to understand this stamp was the murder weapon? Yes, you are. Oh, and yes. This stamp was found in your prison cell. That is all, Your Honor. Order, order! Poison on the back of that stamp? After Drew Misham was killed, someone paid a visit to this witness's cell. Phoenix Wright. Dad? That's when he found the stamp. You made Drew Misham write you a letter. That's how you killed him. What? My. You've upset my poor brother to the point of uselessness. Allow me to clarify this matter, Justice. All you need to do is recall witness Spark Brushell's testimony. Well, that's the thing, see. After he put his letter in that envelope, Mr. Misham sat there searching his desk drawer for something. His desk drawer? Yes, a stamp. A so-called postage stamp, end quote. He was looking for a stamp. Ergo, he had no intention of using this stamp. What are you getting at? What I'm arriving at is that this commemorative stamp was in a frame. It was mere coincidence that he used it that night. That would seem to be the case. Or perhaps you mean to suggest that I somehow manipulate coincidence. He does have a point. How would this witness know if the victim was going to use that stamp? Without that, he couldn't have planned the murder. Really, Clavier. You should be seeing through these weak-spined bluffs by now. He's right, though. How could anyone have known Mr. Misham would use that stamp that night? Least of all, Kristoff Gavin locked away in his cell. Well, it seems that the defense has run out of things to say. Yeah, that's Lamoire on the stamp, you know. Friggin' Apollo's mom. Oh, it actually doesn't show the bracelets here. But, oh wait, what? Do we not have the picture? Oh, we don't have the picture of her, do we? Oh, we don't. Oh, wow. Okay. Or not Lamoire. Why did I say Lamoire? Why did you say Lamoire? Your name is Thalassa. Yeah, no. Okay. I'm sorry. I had a brain fart. Wolf, why did you say Lamoire? Yeah, Lamoire is a musician and a magician at the same time, guys. They're the same person, guys. Come on. I'm kidding. You assume he had something to say in the first place. I believe the defense's bluff has been called. Actually, do they look kind of similar? Hold on, let me just... not really. They really don't look similar. Yeah, no, not really. Actually, Thalassa isn't even here for some reason. Huh. I'm not sure if I agree with you there, Kristoff. Clavier. Honestly, I wanted to believe you. But the defense wasn't trying to get away with the bluff. You were, Kristoff. What are you saying? Prosecutor Gavin? Air forehead. What was your accusation again? Huh? Oh, it was that... This poison stamp killed Drew Measham, yeah. To which my brother responded thusly. Thalassa didn't have amnesia. She's been dead the whole time. Wait, what? Wait, Wolf, what are you saying? I mean, her entire thing was having amnesia. They look similar. No. Thalassa's dead. You know, Wolf, we learned about all this in the investigation yesterday. Thalassa was killed by presumably Zack. I'm gonna assume that Zack killed Thalassa and not Valent. But they both shot guns at the same time. Well, SL Wolf hasn't been here for the investigation, so he's lost. I don't know. This has nothing to do with Lamoire. Lamoire is alive. Thalassa is dead. They are two different people. Actually, that actually could be a possibility now that I think about it, because Thalassa's body was never recovered. Well, hold on, but Thalassa's body was never recovered. It was obvious that she was presumably, quote-unquote, shot. And both Zack and Valent take that responsibility. Literally how? Because there was never a body found. How do you you can't presume a person to be completely dead if you can't find a body. Am I wrong? I mean, look, not that I think Lamoire is Thalassa, I don't. But the possibility is there because there was never a body. But it has been implied that Thalassa is actually dead. But with the way this game writes shit, man, I'm open to just about any ridiculous situation. You said they look different. They do look different. They do. They do look different. Not completely different, but they do look pretty different. Different enough for me to not think they're the same people. There was no way to know when Measham would use the stamp. Yes, that's right. Which is why it couldn't have been planned. Tell me. It needs to be planned. Why? Why couldn't it have just been a coincidence? The defense's case is simply that Drew Measham died by that stamp. That's all. Coincidence? Kristoff, you tried to slip out from under his accusation by changing the subject. If that's not bluffing, what is it? What are you up to, Clavier? I could ask you the same question, Kristoff. Dude, why are these two brothers going at it? Hold on now, you gotta grab pictures to compare. Oh, okay, then send me the pictures of the two of them and I'll look at them. Huh. I silenced the defense with the fewest words possible. It's called efficiency. But Mr. Gavin, that's impermissible testimony. Very well. I shall take his claim head on then. Justice? What? You accuse me of Drew Measham's murder, yes? Then allow me to ask you, what possible reason could I have to kill a painter? Apollo, motive. He's talking about a motive. Indeed. It's hard to see how an attorney could come to want to kill a painter. Now here's something. Why didn't he bring up the motive from the very beginning? Unless he was afraid it was a battle he might lose. So what does it mean? It means there might be a weak spot. Maybe I have some evidence to prove a motive. A motive for murder. This is a vital, if not the most vital element in this case. Please consider this when making your statement. I'd say it's about this vital. That's pretty vital. Well, Mr. Justice, I'm going through with this no matter what. Understood, Your Honor. I'd like to present evidence. Then let's see what you have for us. What reason did Christoph Gavin have for wanting to murder Drew Measham? Oh. Was it this? It's the fake page. Wait, no, that has nothing to do with it. Actually, no, it literally has nothing to do with it. What am I talking about? I'm sorry, my brain is shot, guys. I had a horrible migraine this morning, and I went into work 2 hours late, so if I say some dumb shit, I sincerely apologize. My brain is not working. Well, on a more positive note, well, or just a different note, I should say. Let's see. Yeah, no, but on a more positive note, I do have an appointment with my new chiropractor tomorrow after work because they take my insurance. Okay, I actually have no idea why you do it. Yeah, I'll be honest with you. Maybe I'm just stupid, but I can't think about why. Oh, wait, no, hold on. Wait, it's this. It's this. Mr. Drew Measham, I've deposited 100 grand in the designated account. Please send a receipt once you've confirmed the transfer. Sign the papers. Maybe he didn't want to... It might be this. Maybe the forged evidence. So no one would know why he did it. Well, his daughter did, but you get what I mean. I mean, yeah, that is true. That is true. 100,000 is a lot of money, man. I don't like. Yes, you know. Oh, Christoph Gavin was an attorney. Yada yada yada. No, I think it's this. Yeah, baby. Christoph Gavin's motive becomes clear when we consider why the stamp came to Drew Measham's studio in the first place. And why was that? Forgery, Your Honor. Go back 7 years. Drew Measham accepts his first job creating forged evidence. I've seen that before. A page from a diary, wasn't it? Magnifique Grand Marie's diary. We're too busy thinking about how cute Lamoire is. I was sipping for Lamoire. Ah, when attorney Phoenix Wright lost his badge, yes? This was the evidence he presented to his loss. This evidence is a fake, yes. But did Mr. Wright request the forgery to be made? That was never proven. The defense attorney on that case was Phoenix Wright. Who other than him, drunk with the prospect of victory, could have done it? And why would they? Just out of curiosity. Do you remember this letter? This is the first page. And this is the second. Those were presented in court yesterday. This letter was sent to Drew Measham by the client who requested that forgery. The enclosed stamp was none other than the poisoned commemorative stamp. Drew Measham drew his last breath just the other day. However, the motive for his murder was already 7 years old. 7 years old? The client who requested this forgery was very cautious. He tried to erase anything and anyone with connections to the forgery. To keep them from talking? But he made a mistake. This stamp was a picture of my favorite magicians, so I kept it. Father took me when I was very young. It was a great magic show. I loved it so much. The killer's time bomb was delayed. The poisoned stamp was sealed within a glass frame, where it sat for 7 whole years. Air Forehead, do you understand what you're telling us? The one who schemed up the forged diary page was the one who poisoned the stamp. And it was Phoenix Wright who presented the forged evidence 7 years ago. Adding the two statements together, the one who schemed to kill Drew Measham was none other than Phoenix Wright. Yeah, nah, bullshit. 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 Objection, that is fucking bullshit. Sorry, that's not how this one's gonna go down. Yes! That's why the frame was covered in poison, because the stamp was in that frame. But the stamp was put on the yellow letter. This is the other letter that Kristoff had in his confinement cell that we found yesterday in the investigation. Phoenix took it, or didn't take it, but found it in Kristoff's cell. I checked through the records on that case when I found this. 7 years ago, just before the trial began. Oh, old boy. Here. What's this? I don't know, I just got it over there in the hall. He told me to give it to the old boy in the blue suit with the spiky hair. And one more thing. I'm sorry to have sprung this on you so suddenly. I received the files from your previous attorney only yesterday. I understand I'm asking the impossible of you. Yeah, well, you haven't really told me what happened yet. All we did was play cards. And that's what's enough. Phoenix Wright was put on the case the day before the trial started. He didn't have time to request a forgery. The day before? Now here's a question. Just who was Shadi and Nigmar's previous defense attorney? No, this can't all be. But it is all true. There was another man, a defense attorney with a badge on his collar. It was you, Kristoff Gavin. Order, order, order! What is the meaning of this? Witness! I mean defendant, former lawyer, what the fuck? Let me begin by denying this. It's easy enough to look up, Mr. Gavin. And impossible to prove if you can't. Attorneys are registered with the court the day before the trial begins. In other words, no record remains in the courts. How exactly did you intend to prove Phoenix Wright's claim? That would be difficult. I'm afraid this line of inquiry won't yield. Air Forehead, are you sure you don't have evidence? What's wrong with Prosecutor Gavin? He looks clammy. Evidence. Evidence that shows this man, Kristoff Gavin, requested that forgery 7 years ago. Baby Trucy's 3 apples tall. She literally is. Yeah, but I just think you have to admit your brother's a killer. I know. Poor Clavier, man. How could you do that? How could you admit that your brother's a killer? Clavier, whose side are you on? Clavier is very uncertain. He doesn't want to believe that Kristoff is a killer, but he does deep down. But he's in denial right now. Clavier, just prove it. Clear up these doubts now, or I swear I'm off this case. That's... yeah, I can't blame the guy. I feel so bad for him. He must have thought of some evidence, Apollo. Prosecutor Gavin looks like he's in physical pain. That darkness. I have to pull that darkness out of him. And proof is the only way I can. What proves Kristoff Gavin's link to Drew Measham? Well, Mr. Justice, you claim Kristoff Gavin requested a forgery of Drew Measham 7 years ago. Prove it. It can be proven. Simply ridiculous. Why even discuss it? This evidence does not... Oh. Are you telling the truth, Apollo Justice? I am. Then, I say we give him the benefit of the doubt. Very well. What if you're wrong about this? Be prepared for a penalty. Oh. Your Honor, you do the defense an injustice. Mr. Justice is clearly passionate about his claim. Should the penalty not match his passion? I haven't given a penalty like that in a long time. Well, Mr. Justice. Fine, Your Honor. All I have to prove is any kind of link. Something that ties Kristoff Gavin to Drew Measham. And I have something that clearly does the job. The letter. The letter. Very well, Mr. Justice. Present your evidence. Show us the link between our witness and Drew Measham. Bam. Baby. This evidence proves there's a link. That scrap of paper. I'm afraid I can't let you submit that. You can't? What position are you in to tell us what we can and can't submit? You're a prisoner on a fucking court stand. You can't say shit. You have no power over anything. Is there a problem? There is. How could you possibly have that? You couldn't. Hey, that's Dad's handwriting. Don't worry, Wolf. I'm prepared. Mr. Wright's handwriting? What is the meaning of this? Ah, I see now. Yes, of course. What do you mean, of course? I just remembered I had a visitor yesterday. Phoenix Wright came to my cell, except I wasn't there. Phoenix Wright? When I returned, I saw he had something of mine in his possession. Of course, I had no intention of letting him get away with reading my private mail. I got some water with me. Well, you mean this letter was in your cell? No. However, it appears Mr. Wright has yet to be cured of his bad forging habit. Well, if it's forgery, it's not a very good one. The handwriting's terrible. This is Mr. Wright's reproduction of what was written in the real letter. Reproduction? When Mr. Wright visited Kristoff Gavin's cell, oh my gosh, he brought with him a small video camera. What? He recorded his entire conversation with you, Mr. Gavin. And the contents of your personal mail. Ha ha. Get fucked. Regardless, this mockery of a piece of evidence will never be accepted by the courts. Evidence based on a video a man with no authority whatsoever claims he took? A man who happens to be an ex-attorney suspected of forgery. Prosecutor Gavin? Oh boy, Clavier knows. Clavier knows. Prosecutor Gavin? As embarrassing as this is for me to say, I'm afraid my brother is incapable of making rational judgments at the moment. Your Honor, your decision, please. The defense's claim is denied. Are you fucking serious? What? Only actual evidence is permitted in a court of law. Please remove the defense's evidence from the record. Better luck next time, Justice. Are you fucking serious, man? Did it actually just get removed? Oh no, it's still there. Well, we've certainly taken a detour from our cross-examination, but the defense appears to be lacking proof. I'm forced to end the cross-examination of Christoph Gavin at this point. Apollo, do something. I'm thinking, but without evidence, I don't have anything I can use on him. Very well, this ends the special witness's cross-examination. Yes, Clavier, let him have it. Woo. The show's over, yet the crowd screams for more. Only now do I understand why. Prosecutor Gavin? Frankly, I'm relieved. This has been bothering me for 7 whole years, and I'm tired of the whole youthful angst scene. Now's our chance. Let's clean out the family closet, eh, Christoph? Clavier, you're spinning out of control. Calm yourself before you say something you'll regret. Spinning out of whose control? Mine or yours? Take a moment to consider everything you've built. Your reputation as a prosecutor, your fame with the masses. You could lose it all, Clavier. Apollo, did you see that? He's trying to press Prosecutor Gavin. Prosecutor Gavin, try to remember what's really important to you. Oh, fuck. Yo, he's not taking this shit. He's like, what the fuck are you hiding, bro? You amuse me, Air Forehead. I couldn't forget what's really important to me, even if I tried. In fact, I haven't. Not even once. 7 years ago. Finally. You just couldn't resist, could you, Air Wright? Resist what? Presenting solid evidence? Why'd I request we put the current cross-examination on hold? The prosecution would like to call a new witness. State your name and occupation for the record. I'm familiar with the trial. I've watched the video several times. Didn't you find anything unnatural about it? Unnatural? Well, you did seem unusually well prepared. I mean, Mr. Wright had only just presented his evidence. And the next moment you call in Drew Measham. It was almost as if... Almost as if what? He knew! Funny. It didn't even occur to me to wonder. But now that I do, I see there's only one possible explanation. Clavier knew the whole time that Phoenix was going to present forged evidence. That much is obvious. Almost as if from the very beginning, you knew Mr. Wright was going to present that evidence. Oh. Correct. I knew that if I applied the usual pressure, Phoenix Wright would eventually come up with that forged diary page. Don't do this, Clavier. I knew because you told me, Christoph. What? What? Oh, this is crazy, man. It was the night before the trial. Clavier? Christoph? Odd seeing you at the prosecutor's office the day before the trial. Bro's got the guitar in his hand. Yep. Ah, I won't be appearing in the trial, actually. Oh, why not? I won't be facing off with you on your first trial, apparently. But in exchange, I brought information. Information? The attorney who will be there in my place tomorrow is not to be trusted. Don't even give him the benefit of your respect. Listen, I want you to call in a special witness. Then, I wondered about it at the time. How did Kristoff know so much? Prosecutor Gavin. And Kristoff was Zach's first lawyer, yep. Kristoff. We were supposed to face each other in that trial. A fair fight, brother to brother. I deserved that much. You let me borrow the victim's belongings. You showed me all your research on the case. The victim's belongings? Which would have included Magnifi's diary, wouldn't it? Mr. Gavin. My, Clavier. You disappoint me. You find trees, yet miss the forest. You're the one missing the forest, Mr. Gavin. You can't sweep this under the rug. Not anymore. Tell me what was going on behind that trial. Why not? I've achieved what I've came here to do. I see no harm in a little reminiscing. Apollo. I think we're finally going to shine a light on the black belly of this thing, Trucy. We've done everything we could. I hope it's enough. 7 years ago, the day before the trial, I visited the detention center at the request of my client, Zach Gramarye. Oh boy, here we go. 2 cards. Yep, let's go play the scene again. 1 card. Oh, still definitely a dick move. Well, Phoenix definitely needs to choose better friends because Kristoff is a real piece of shit to talk behind his back as well. To be honest, I don't know what his reasons were to this day. As far as I could tell, he dismissed me as his representation because I lost in a game of poker. I come to no other conclusion. Daddy used to say something. If you want to know a man, you have to compete. Zach wasn't watching his points or the cards. He was watching the man behind the cards, Kristoff Gavin. Maya and Edgeworth are kind of busy. I know. They're just not there. They're just missing in action. I couldn't believe it. Phoenix writes, a second-rate attorney who relies on luck and bluffs. He dismissed me. And what with that pitiful excuse for a man? He deserved to die for that error alone. Oh my gosh, you're a real fucking scumbag. Hold it. So the one who requested that forgery was... Oh, I'm not admitting to anything. My point is... These 2 men shamed me, and I could not forgive that. Phoenix Wright and Zach Gramarye both deserved what they got. So you asked Mr. Measham to forge that evidence so you could win. But then when you were dismissed as Zach Gramarye's attorney, you used your forged evidence as a trap. You fed me information about the forgery you made. Then you gave your dirty evidence to him. You're free to imagine what you will. My point is that all I had imagined came to pass. Everything went perfectly. Huh. Oh boy, he's laughing. Incredible. If I wasn't laughing, I'd weep. Prosecutor Gavin? Perfectly. You're mad, Kristoff. Stop fooling yourself. What are you talking about, Clavier? Tell me, how did that trial end? canceled when the defendant vanished. I get it. So, Kristoff, you've been living in fear for 7 years. What? You were afraid your forgery would have been revealed and your reputation trashed. You couldn't leave things to chance. So you watched everyone involved with the case for 7 years. You know, he always felt like he was being watched. That's what he said. Every day for 7 years. But I felt it too. Colonel sure he is being watched, end quote. Don't you wonder why Zach Gremory got rubbed out after 7 years? Right after coming into contact with me. Wait just a minute. Zach Gremory was seen by this reporter? How was that possible? Was he alive after being gone 7 years? Finally. I knew this moment was coming. Okay. Mia definitely would have known. Yeah? Edgeworth would have known he was shit from the get-go. I just didn't think we'd get here so fast. Zach Gremory, gone missing for 7 years. Trucy's father. What's wrong, Apollo? Go get him! Right. Leave it to me. Allow me to refresh the court's memory. 6 months ago, Kristoff Gavin was charged with murdering a mysterious traveler. I remember him quite well. Shoddy Smith, was it? Poison in a Chinese restaurant. Tragic. That it was... no. No. The details don't really matter right now. What matters is that traveler was Zach Gremory. What is it, Apollo? Huh? Keep going. We'll talk about it later. Oh, jeez. Did she already know? Someone please explain this. Mr. Justice, can you explain this? It all started 7 years ago. The great magician Magnifi Gremory's death started it. Magnifi Gremory's death, and his student Zach Gremory, the suspect. Whoever defended Zach in court successfully would be famous beyond belief. Thinking that, Kristoff Gavin did the unthinkable. He forged evidence. You Meesham? Actually, it was his daughter, Vera, who really did the work. You took precautions when you had that forgery made, didn't you, Gavin? Precautions? To keep people from talking, of course. These two know too much. Leave them alive and there'll be nothing but trouble. That's when you planned your poisoning of the forgers. At your quitting. Applied to a commemorative stamp. But luck was on Mr. Meesham's side. The bomb didn't go off. His daughter. She saved him by taking the stamp. I see. But that wasn't the only bomb he set up. The Eridani nail polish, of course. You noticed something when you requested that forgery. Brain, please work. When Vera Meesham is nervous, she had a bad habit. A tendency to bite her nails. Oh. That nail polish was her good luck charm. Quote unquote. She was almost kidnapped once. Since then, she's been, well, you can see for yourself. She refuses to leave the house. That Percy gave me a good luck charm for when I absolutely had to go outside. It protects me. Yes, apparently she received something, a gift. She won't tell me what it was. It was from that client, the one who wanted that note made. It was his insurance. Insurance? As long as she lived quietly at home, there was no danger to her. But what if she had to go outside? If she ran into any trouble, she'd become nervous. And the nail polish would do the rest. His time bomb sat there for 7 years. And then they went off almost simultaneously. If you're finished, may I return to my cell now? I'm not accustomed to standing for such long periods of time. Mr. Gavin, have you heard a single thing we've said? Oh, I listened quite closely to your little tale. Quite an entertaining piece of fiction. What? Javier, surely you understand. We're back to the evidence. The lacking evidence. Nothing proves a link between him and the Atraquinin that took Drew Measham's life.
Objection!
No breakdown, really? I mean, it's friggin'... I didn't think Kristoff was gonna break down. I thought Clavier was gonna freak out, but... What about the restaurant? You killed Zach Grandmarie to keep her from talking. I killed no man of that name. Read over the report again if you like. The victim was a traveler by the name of Shoddy Smith, about whom we know little else. You can't seriously think that I knew he was that particular fugitive? Okay, then why did you kill him? I plead my right to remain silent. Remember, this court did not convene to put me on trial. The defendant's name is Vera Measham, suspected in the murder of her father. My trial's been finished for 6 months now. I'm afraid we've strayed considerably from our purpose here. This court concurs with the witness. It is defendant Vera Measham who is on trial here. No, but you were doing so well, Apollo. You overheard Phoenix and him talking, which we can't prove, yeah? Well, hold on. Phoenix does have the footage. All the conversations that Phoenix had with Zach were recorded. The footage with him talking to Kristoff was recorded, and the Meashams, that was recorded. That was all recorded. Phoenix has the video of all of it from 7 years ago and now. All the investigating that he did. Well, not in our evidence. We don't have that evidence, but surely Phoenix can pull up with that shit eventually. As long as there's no evidence to support the accusation against him, this course of inquiry could not find Vera Measham innocent. Your Honor, Phoenix Wright spent 7 years collecting this evidence. You still don't get it, do you? Oh, jeez. Let us assume there was poison in the nail polish. Who then was responsible for causing Vera Measham to bite her nails? What? It wasn't me, I know that much. The one who brought that poison to her lips was you. Evidence is everything. There is nothing more. I believe this discussion has reached its conclusion. Your Honor, Mr. Justice, you have performed admirably well for a novice attorney. I respect your partner, Phoenix Wright's determination as well. However, without direct proof you have nothing. Isn't that right, Clavier? Unfortunately, yes, Kristoff, you're right. That is, you would have been right until now. What? Did the news not reach your desk in solitary? The eyes of the nation are on this courtroom today. This is the trial case for a new judicial system. That's right. I'd totally forgotten. The jurist system. Jurists, you say? The current judicial system has been deemed too closed off from society. This new system attempts to inject the wisdom of common citizens into the law. Common citizens? Wisdom? Is this some kind of joke? What can we possibly gain by doing this? Entrusting our judicial system to a mindless, emotional mob of irrational mouth breathers. Sure, I poisoned this drink, but you're the one who got him to drink the coffee. Ergo, you're the killer, not me. Yeah, that's such bullshit. That's such bullshit. Oh yeah, I put poison in it, but you're the one that made her nervous to make her do it. Like, shut up. Common citizens have something called common sense. Common sense is not restricted by the law. Nonsense. There is only room for two in this court. Me and the law. Keep the riffraff out. Out, I say. They're not in the court, actually. They're watching everything by video camera. How can you allow this? Incidentally, the one responsible for making this happen was Phoenix Wright. Phoenix Wright? Oh, here he goes. So, everything was leading to this. Of course. Right. 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 Oh, jeez. Oh, my God. Oh, shit. Oh, my gosh. He looks like a fucking demon. That's the devil, huh? I won't accept. I can't accept. This is no courts. Law. The law is everything. Law is absolute. Who let ignorant swine soil your courts? This guy's fucking nuts. Oh, I've never seen Clavier do that before. Kristoff, it's over. Clavier? The law is absolute. You can't be serious. What? Odd. I thought you spent your life looking for loopholes. The law isn't absolute. It's filled with contradictions. The law is the end product of many years of history, the fruit of human knowledge. Like a gem polished to a gleam through trials and errors. Fucking well said, Udgy. It is this fruit we receive and pass on, and face in our time. And it is always changing, growing. Nurturing it is our task as human beings. Bro, what fucking judge cooking? Except for you, Kristoff. You aren't changing. You've stopped. You're not needed anymore. But, Clavier, aren't you freaking out? I mean, this is your brother. I couldn't think of anything to say. Maybe because I still haven't seen enough. But someday I'll know what law is. And I'll fight to change it if I have to. Udgy really does have his moments. I love the judge. I see no need to further prolong this trial. This began as the trial of Vera Measham, accused of murdering her father. The painter Drew Measham. However, several other incidents were reviewed, and we've seemed to have reached a conclusion. Before this court declares a verdict, I await your decision, jurists of the court. For the death of Drew Measham, how do you find the defendant Vera Measham? Or guilty? I turn to you now to consider this matter. October 9th, 12:48 p.m., Jurists' Chambers. This ends the trial for this case. Only the verdict remains to be decided. Defendant Vera Measham is currently in intensive care. Time to pick my ending. Oh shit. If a decision cannot be reached today, it may never be reached. The factors involved are simple. Did the defendant poison her father that night? If so, she's guilty. Or was there another reason for Mr. Meesham's death? Did another person poison him? If so, she's innocent. A panel has been provided for each of you to input your decisions. That is all. Please, wait! Yes, jurist number 6? There's something in the jurist handbook here. Persons involved with the case may not be jurists. That is correct. I've looked into all your dossiers. None of you were involved with the development of the case. With the development of the case? I see. Does that answer your concern? It's time for your verdicts. Make your decision in the case against Vera Meesham. After 7 years, the truth is ready to be heard. Judge wisely. Judge well. Huh. Well, she's obviously not guilty. With the development, I can't save. I can't save. She's not guilty. Duh, the defendant is not guilty. No, it's for the defendant, dude. Wolf, it's for the defendant. The defendant, Vera, is not guilty. Vera is innocent. Yeah, what? Not guilty. Oh. Oh! There's the other bracelet. Holy shit, wait. What? Wait a minute, what? What? That's the other bracelet. And so a verdict was reached on October 9th, 2:14 p.m. The first verdict under the jurist system. Innocent by unanimous decision. The record will show that when the verdict was announced, special witness Christoph Gavin laughed. A laugh louder than any heard before or since. You picked the good ending, I think. Obviously, that sleeve looks familiar as well. Well, yeah, it's Apollo's mom. Apollo and Trucy's mom. It has to be her. Laugh that echoed in the halls of justice, lingering for what seemed like hours. October 10th, 8:30 a.m., the morning after the trial. In an intensive care ward, a true miracle occurred. Vera Meesham opened her eyes. October 10th, 10:12 a.m., Hickfield Clinic. There she is. Vera, I'm so glad. Don't cry, Apollo. I'm happy too, and proud. You did well, Apollo. What I thought about, what if Vera... Hey now, don't you start crying too. Sorry you had to see us like this. Vera? Thank you so much, Apollo. Thank you. No, I'm sorry. I shouldn't have pressured you like that. Or pressed. If I hadn't heard... If I hadn't, you never would have bitten your nails. No. I was wrong. Staying locked inside like that, clinging to my good luck charm. Vera? When I opened my eyes and saw you, I finally understood. It's important to be a part of the world. To see things with your own eyes. Looks like that poison had some effect after all. It killed off whatever was holding Vera back from life. I knew you'd pull through, Vera. I mean, that's what Apollo was fighting for the whole time. Your future. Can you tell me what I missed about the sleeve? Sure. I won't forget it. Here, let me thank you. No, really, it's okay. Oh, look, it's me. I love it, thanks. There's a picture of Apollo's hair. Is that me? You really captured your essence, Apollo. Well, I think so, at least. That reminds me. Do you know where the other lawyer is? The other lawyer? Oh, you mean Dad? Except he's not a lawyer anymore. It's my fault, isn't it? I'm sorry. Oh, no, that's not what I meant. No, it's okay. I'm through looking away from the things I've done. I hope I can look him in the eyes someday. Again, and apologize. I'm sure he'd be happy to hear that. He brought all those things for me when he came to visit earlier. Oh, wow. All those videos? Wow, Phoenix is such a legend, man. He did all that for Vera. Even though Vera was... It's crazy. Even though Vera was the one person who unintentionally screwed up his freaking life. Like, yes, it wasn't exactly her fault, but she didn't make the forgeries. She was hired to do it. And that's what really screwed Phoenix over, but... let me see. SL, it was Lamoire's stage costume from stage 3. And that person was wearing Apollo's bracelet. Wait a minute. So... then was it really Lamoire then? Well, not doubting, throwing off. Well, no, I never completely denied the idea because, like I said earlier, Lamoire had amnesia. She forgot her past. But also, during our investigation yesterday, Thalassa's body was never found. Yeah, Lamoire is Thalassa. That makes sense. That honestly makes sense now. Okay, that completely makes sense. I see. You know, I knew my real dad was alive. Huh? I was there 7 years ago, remember? I was the one who helped him vanish from the courtroom. You did what? How? I'm not telling. He promised me that one day he went away. Or he promised me that day he went away. We may not meet again for some time, Trucy. But know this. I will be watching, and one day I shall return. You're the next Grand Marie, after all. Oh, Trucy. In the end, he couldn't even keep that promise, could he? Freaking asshole. It's okay, Phoenix is my dad now. Even if he can't really play the piano. That he can't. Oh, and I've got you too, even if your voice is kinda loud sometimes. Glad I made your list. Hey, come to think of it. Where is Dad? The one who can't play. Do you know Apollo? I think he said he had to meet someone. I wonder. Maybe it's a new mom. Oh, Trucy? Yeah, Vera? I was wondering, could you show him to me once more? Sir Hats, was it? Oh, he's not been knighted yet. Here goes. Do us an impersonation, Mr. Hat. Yep, there you go. Not loud enough. And I like... Oh, jeez. His magic underwear better anyway. Oh, jeez. This again. So, your memories return? Mr. Wright, this was all part of your plan too? I don't know what you're talking about. When I lost my memory, I was reborn as Lamoire. There you go. But you knew my identity, did you not? That is why you chose me as one of your jurists. You're thinking into it too much. Besides, there was no guarantee that regaining your memory would make you happy. Of course it is a happy thing. For so long I thought I was alone. But now I know I have children. 2 dear children. I'm so proud of them. This too, I think, is thanks to you. Are you gonna tell them? They do not know. Nope. They don't know their mother. They don't even know their siblings. I will go to them when the time is right. Until then, Don't worry, I'll take care of them for you. They're very important to me too. A little annoying at times, but still. I have to keep an eye on her at least. Oh man. She's gonna die in the next game, isn't she? I hope she doesn't. Don't say that. Because I'm the only one who knows how she really feels on the inside. Your bracelet. Yes? I've seen a lot of mysterious things these past 7 years. But your bracelets were the strangest of all. I remember meeting him half a year ago now in Christoph Gavin's office. Okay, no, I 100% see it now. And then I met you. 2 fates destined to intertwine, and I was there when they crossed. I'll never forget that. Such a small thing, that bracelet, yet it tore who I was away. "10 years ago, during a simple rehearsal. It was a miracle no one died, but I didn't survive that incident. And where did she go? That is why I left the troupe. My family. Now my memory has returned. I am myself once more. For the first time, I am glad to be alive, Mr. Wright." Speaking of miracles, Veramisha regained consciousness this morning. I can only hope she's as glad as you are. It is a strange thing, fate. Sometimes a life is taken. Sometimes a life is spared. You know what I've been thinking? People don't die that easily, really. As long as they've got something worth living for. And that's pretty much the end of my story. For now, anyway. I've still got a long way to go, and this power of mine, well, it needs some work. But there's hope now. We'd lost it, but somehow we found it again. That's why people are smiling again. Hope. Yeah, I think I'll keep at this lawyer thing for a while. Oops, training time. Gotta go. Cords of steel. Here comes justice.
Objection!
And that is the end of the game. I'm glad you're staying with the agency, Apollo. It's like I found my long-lost big little brother. And don't you worry about Troop Grand-Marie. Trucy's on the case. Now that I have this, thanks to Dad. Trucy Grand-Marie, frankly, I got my doubts. But Hat Grand-Marie, now that'll pack him in. Those cords of steel. It's not every day you get a trial that rocks harder than one of our gigs, yeah? That's why it's over. The Gaviners are breaking up. The news caused a run on tissues at supermarkets nationwide. Well, I'll still buy your CDs, bro. You're the real stars now. I look forward to our next jam session. Damn, he gave up his music career. But we really didn't see too much of... Well, it's finally over. You know, thinking about it, I've been a piano player longer than I was a lawyer. Now that everything's sorted, I've got time on my hands, maybe I'll take some lessons. Or maybe I'll take the bar exam again. It was the DS. You only had so many sounds. I love the DS sound chip. You can really tell with this theme that it's from the DS. To be fair, he has no members left. I mean, yeah, that's true. There's Emma. So I was standing around eating snackoos the other day when I got this crazy idea. What if they were golden? You could augment the crunch, or better yet, make them ding. The power of science, although the preservatives might not be 100% safe. Yeah, definitely not. Darian got arrested. The boy was gone. Well, the kid wasn't part of the band. And Lamore also wasn't part of the band. In an unlikely event you are wanting Russian feast, come to Borscht Bull Club. The only thing colder than restaurant is borscht. Ah, but if greater challenge is being required, then come to the hideout. You know who to ask for. Damn. Oh my gosh, this lady. So Kentucky Pastries is getting back to its Eastern roots. Spread the culture and all. Yo, boss, culture time. This is how we write root. Capiche? But we're still about giving back to the people. Yo, boss, be our time. I don't want to see Brushel again. And this is how we write people, alright? I want to see Brushel again. Not that Walkie's paying any attention. Ooh, kids. Oh. The mom opened a pastry place. That's so funny. That is actually hilarious. Soy, Chinese characters on cake was a flying idea like 3,000 years ago. Believe that. Man, if you want to make it today, you gotta keep it real, you know what I'm saying? Yo, that's why I made the OG cracker for real. I know it don't look like no cracker. Gee, what do you want me to call it? The OG muffin? Oh gosh, so cringe. He's so cringe. I can't stand him. I don't know where all this talk about food is coming from. You ask me, there's only food, and that's noodles. Noodles forever. I got a new one too, see? This time we just put a big chunk of salt in the bowl. Why pretend? El Dude's Noodles is all about the salt. Salt forever. Salt forever. Bruh. Yeah, Walkie is a fucking moron. Oh gosh, this fucking guy. My exceptionally inquisitive nature has won me unequivocal adoration. You see, they used to call me Wesley Stinkler, and now Wesley Sticky Hens. But no longer. I have a new name, one that reflects my true academic nature. Wesley Sicko reporting. Yes, curiosity is a sickness, and I am the cure. This fucking guy. Fucking guy. I forgot about him. I forgot about that guy. I forgot that he was actually like a decent person. He wasn't bad. There was a point in time where I thought he was a killer, to be honest. I don't know how to thank you for all you've done. Light has returned to my life, and with it joy. I may have lost years, but I have gained a treasure. 2 treasures, in fact. I will think of them when I write my next song. Wow. Oh, Brushel. Brushel, you're back on the beat with another interview. How do I feel about how things turned out? No scoop yet, but journalist confidence in mid condition. End quote. No, Apollo's mom is very beautiful, I'm not gonna lie. I've decided to keep painting. Originals only, of course. Suppose I'll have to see a bit of the world outside to find out what's next. But I know there are good people out there now. I've met them. Isn't Farah, like, still super young? How are you gonna live by yourself? You're still, like, a kid, right? The door is open. The world is waiting. Thank you. Both of her husbands died. Which is just, wow, terrible. Look at that. That's nice. Misham. And Farah drew it. That's so wholesome. No, she's like 18. She is? She looks really young. Look at that. For the completion of episode 4 of Apollo Justice Ace Attorney, you've unlocked a special bonus in the music and background settings screen. And we did it. Continue on to the next game. Excuse me, not right now. That is so wholesome. Can we look at the pictures and stuff? Let's see. Go to the museum. Oh. Wait, what? No. Oh, game selection. No, we want to go to the museum. Hold on. How do we do that? I've actually never messed with these menus. Switch games. There we go. Art library. I'm on mouse and keyboard, by the way. Here it is. I remember really liking the new girl in Dual Destinies. I wouldn't know. There's the main cover art. Got Apollo and Trucy and Phoenix and both Gavins and Emma. Get to see all the art here. That's pretty cool. Oh wait, whoops! I didn't mean to do that. Man, I honestly, like, I will admit it was a pretty good case. It wasn't my favorite last case of the series. I think it still goes to Trials and Tribulations. I'm not gonna lie. But that was a really, really, really good final case. You know what? Honestly, Case 4 had the best investigation out of any case. The investigation was fucking top tier, bro. It's crazy. Honestly, I don't know, man. That investigation was really good. I enjoyed every last bit of it. Just seeing Phoenix get all the characters to fess up. That was really good. And seeing how, like, all the other cases were linked to it, that was pretty awesome. Bridge to the turn around. You mean turnabout? Or yeah, case 5. I mean, case 5 in Trials and Tribulations. Yeah, no, that's definitely my favorite case for sure. So fucking good. But nah, these were all. This game is really well done. Oh, there you go. That's pretty cool. Is that everything? Okay, well, you have the other games as well. Oh, here we go. That's only the one section. We got the character designs. You have Apollo here. Oh my gosh, what the heck? Why does he have red hair here? He's gonna have different hair. Oh, look at that. He was gonna have different bracelets too. I like these different fits as well. I really dig this fit. This fit's pretty cool. Very modest, very believable. All of his different sprites. Have we had a bad last case yet? No. All the last cases were really good so far from what I've seen. Oh wow, look at this. Huh. There's Trucy. Just gotta look at all the different art, I guess. Why not? Athena Sykes. Yeah, no, I don't really know much about her, but we'll figure it out eventually. I'm gonna take a break from Ace Attorney because I do want to do Chrono Trigger and potentially a different game that I might have in mind. Yeah, I do want to get back to Chrono Trigger because I haven't touched it in so long. I won't be streaming tomorrow, but I will be streaming on Saturday most likely and continuing Chrono Trigger. Wow, so they went through quite a few design choices here for Trucy. You got the Mr. Hat. Yeah, fucking washed up Phoenix. Kristoff. Oh wow. Oh wow, look at that. He looks so weird without a hat and short hair. What the heck? Yeah, I know. You're gonna say RE7. I know. I'm not gonna play that game next though. I do want to finish Chrono Trigger first. Okay, I do like this outfit a lot. This outfit's pretty sick. I like Gavin's first outfit more than his second outfit, but I do dig it. I do dig both of his designs, honestly. The shades, honestly, yeah, no, he definitely needed the shades. But he had a couple different designs as well. That's pretty cool. Got a green suit. That would have fitted pretty well, a green suit. Nah, maybe not a blue suit, because Phoenix already wears a blue suit. The green suit would have been sick, I'm not going to lie. The green suit would have been... Oh, I like that. He definitely reps green. You got Emma. Yeah, Emma, Shoddy, or Enigmar. Obviously, Zach, Enigmar. Got Orly. The green is nice. Yeah, no, I do like the green. Eldoon. Tiala. The freaking mob. Oh my gosh. Oh wow, Kitaki was gonna have a different design. This design actually looks better. They should have kept that. Play Sonic Heroes without taking damage. What did Brushel look like? I don't know. We're about to find out if they include the art for Brushel. Plum and Stickler. This guy. Oh my gosh! Look at his hair on the bottom right. That's so funny. They were gonna give him the founding fathers treatment. You know what they should have given him, like, white hair and like big curls, like some George Washington type shit. That would have been kind of funny. Lamoir. Or Thalassa. Got Maki Tabai. Mostly different haircuts. It's so weird saying that they were gonna not give him glasses. I actually like that they gave Tabai glasses because it really sold the idea that Tabai was blind. And it was a real curveball when they said, oh, well, he's the one that could see and Lamoir couldn't see. There's fucking Darian Dickhead Crescent. Stupid ass haircut. Got Latus and Drew Measham. Oh wow, look at all these different hairstyles. Look at this. What is this face? How is this not a meme? Look at this, guys. How is this not a meme right here? This face. Like, Got Vera. Oh, there you go. There's Brushel. Oh my gosh. He was gonna look. Wow, he was really gonna look different. Any of his other haircuts are better for Darian. Yeah. Yeah. That's what Brushel was gonna look like. End quote. That's funny. Yeah, Valiant. Okay, he looks the same. He got the sharpest nose. Yeah. They were gonna give him the freaking Despicable Me Gru treatment with that fucking middle part. Okay, wow, you got a lot for Valiant. Oh wow. Went through quite a couple of design choices here. We got Zack. Oh, look at that. We can actually zoom. Oh, we can zoom in. I didn't know that. There you go. There's Zack bald and Zack with his full fit and his staff. So we got Thalassa and Magnifi. They really didn't know what to do for Valiant. Yeah, I could tell. Like, it's... I forgot Winston Bay was in this game. I forgot it was the first case. Yo, look at his hair that he was gonna have before. He was gonna have the fucking... What is that? A fucking mohawk? What is this? What is that? Oh my gosh, Fat Pain. Actually, this would have been his best look, I'm not gonna lie. Maybe that would have been a better look. This kind of goes with him as well. I could see him repping that. I'm glad they didn't make him fat, because that would have been pretty bad. Oh my gosh, I don't know why they were gonna make him fat. Bottom left, look at this freaking guy. Why is he so fat? Looks like an extra chungus. He looks awful in all of them. There's a couple of them he doesn't look too bad in. I think that one looks okay. This one looks okay, just don't make him as fat. But, like, this one's horrible. Like, a couple of these are pretty fucking horrible. Yo, Aji! Our goat! And this fucking guy, ugh. Weirdo. Got Gumshoe. Oh, we get to see Gumshoe and Meekins, wow. No design changes, obviously. And then back to Apollo. How many of these are there? 34. Both him and Darian need new barbers. Oh, definitely. For sure. For absolute certain. There you go. Just all the pictures of the different cases. Okay, so yeah, no, this is all stuff we've seen already. I think this picture was such a plot twist. Oh my gosh. When I saw this, I was like, what the fuck? Yeah, case 3 was a clusterfuck. We should definitely look at the concept art after every game. This is cool as hell. Oh, you've never looked at all of them? I'm just looking at them because this is pretty cool. I guess we should do this after we beat all the games, you know. It is pretty cool. Forgot Phoenix got hit by a car, yep. And then Lamoir. Apollo and Trucy literally saved their mother from dying. So, like, it's so poetic the way the game was written. Got Magnifi. Yeah, it's all the different case art. I'm not seeing anything different. There you go, Wolf. This Wolf simps for Thalassa. Here's the picture I was trying to show you earlier, Wolf. This picture right here. This is when I realized that Apollo was Bolas's son. I noticed it immediately. I was like, oh my gosh, the freaking bracelet. Apollo was her kid. And Trucy is related to him. Because they're half siblings. Okay, you know, that's basically everything. There you go. That's nice. That's a cute picture. What else we got? Backgrounds. Got the courtroom, the detention center, right? Anything agency, hospital, people park, clinic. All the different areas. I want to see. Yeah, there you go. There you go. There's Gavin's office. He's got the coolest office ever. So sick. He's got this recliner chair with a piano on it, or a keyboard. There's Drew's studio. There should be a special illustration, I think, below Spirit of Justice. Oh, you know, I will definitely check it out. Get all the movies. We don't need to see those, because we already know. Key visual illustrations. Ooh. There you go. Right there. There's the picture from the end credits. That is wholesome. And then we have the other 3 right here, which are probably from the other games that we'll unlock when we beat them. And this is just, I guess, you know, this is just the cover art. Bunch of characters I don't know. I don't know. Obviously, I don't know Athena. Oh, what is this? What is this? Oh, they're just random visuals. Oh. Okay. Oh, just okay. Yeah, just basic stuff. That is very cool. I love that they included all this art. That is awesome. We'll look at them later, definitely. You have the other games as well, but I'm not gonna look at them because I don't want to be spoiled. Damn, Gavin rocks that beanie, genuinely. Okay, the only thing that is disappointing to me about this game was I wanted to see more stuff with Gavin. I wanted to see more of his personal story and like his backstory. We got to see a lot of Kristoff, but we didn't see enough Clavier. I wanted to see more Clavier because he was my favorite. But you know, with each game we'll go back and look at everything else, all the art that we unlock. He may return. I hope he does. I hope he does, because I really liked him. He was the most, like, chill prosecutor ever. He was such a bro. Most prosecutors don't really get that, to be honest. He's cool. Yeah, no, I like him. I like him. He's one of my favorite. He's probably my favorite character in the game, I'm not gonna lie. I like his design. I like his personality. He's just a cool dude. Like, yes, he has done some dumb shit. Annoying at times, but still cool. Yeah, no, he can be a little annoying. He has done some dumb shit, but, like, he has good intentions. You could tell. He doesn't care about winning. That's why I like him. 'Cause he doesn't care about winning. Trucy is your favorite for Game 1. That's fair. Trucy is probably my second favorite. Oh, by the way, you know what's really gonna feel weird for me is when we get to these next couple games, the other games look are gonna be different. It's gonna be like 3D sprites, 3D models for these characters. It's not gonna be like 2D text or 2D art anymore. No more 2D. It's gonna go all to 3D. Apollo is yeah, no, you've said it multiple times that Apollo is your favorite. Next two or 3D models. Yeah, that's gonna be strange. I don't know how to feel about that. I really, really, really like the 2D. I think the 2D looks phenomenal. The 2D art is awesome. And it goes really well with the game as well. I remember Gumshoe doesn't show up anymore. No, don't tell me Gumshoe never comes back. That's terrible. Gumshoe is another one of my favorites. But I will eventually I gotta go back. I still have to play the second Edgeworth game. I played the first one, didn't finish it, but I did play it. I have to go back and finish it. Gumshoe doesn't have a 3D sprite. That's crazy. Gumshoe should have at least cameoed, like you know, at least show up. Give us some fan service at least, like something. Because clearly Maya and Edgeworth, they both come back. I saw that even Clavier came back at some point. A lot of fan-made scenes mention this. That's too bad. But no, this was great. Great game. I would say, out of the games I played so far, I played the Phoenix Trilogy and Apollo Justice. My favorite is still Trials and Tribulations, for sure. But I think Apollo Justice is a close second. Maybe not close, but it's definitely second for me. I would say I liked Apollo Justice more than the first two games. Yeah, I would go with that, honestly. But the last cases are all just fucking... All of the last cases in every game I played so far has been absolutely phenomenal. Like, crazy good. Always the best case. But, anyway, guys. This has been really fun. Man, I didn't think we were gonna finish it this quick. Yeah, Apollo's second, just based on those four. Yeah, for me, Apollo is definitely second for me, based on the games I played. But I'm looking forward to the next two games eventually, for sure. Yeah, Apollo's game honestly was very consistently good throughout. There wasn't a single bad case in that game. That's why it's second for me. It's up there. It's definitely up there. It's really good. Really good game. Yeah, listen, we don't talk about Turnabout Big Top. Turnabout Big Top is just the single reason why the second Phoenix game is probably at the bottom of the list for me. Even I preferred the first game over the second game too. There really was no miss for Apollo, no. Another thing is that Apollo had a really good first case. Like a really solid first case. It really roped me in. And all the story that happened was all relevant. Everything was relevant. Like, I really liked that. I like that they expanded on it. But, not to say that Apollo doesn't have some issues. Like, we don't see Edgeworth or Maya, and it's not explained where they are here. I mean, it would have been cool to see them, like, in a single scene. Just to see where they were. You know, I just wanted to know where they were. I think even ignoring Big Top, Justice for All is still last. Yeah, honestly, even ignoring Big Top, Justice for All is still last. It just, yes, the last case was great, but Franziska was kind of a weak prosecutor for me. I'll be real. She was cool, but probably my least favorite prosecutor. Yeah, no, there were a lot of new characters. There was a lot of writing and development. No, they did a good job. You liked Franziska? She was cool. It's not that I don't like her. I like her. She's cool. She's very funny. But she wasn't my favorite. I like Edgeworth and Gavin way more. Especially Gavin, obviously. Yeah. This is meant to be a new trilogy. So I wanted to make this as accessible as possible, hence no Maya, Pearl, Edgeworth, etc. Yeah, no, I know. It would have been just cool to see them appear. That's all. But anyway, alright guys. Before I close off stream, does anybody have any questions about anything regarding the story, thoughts, anything of that sort? Yeah, I want to see how Phoenix becomes a lawyer again, that's for sure. Because we know he becomes a lawyer again after this. Hopes for Dual Destinies. I want to see how Phoenix becomes a lawyer again, obviously. I want to see all of the original characters come back. You know, Maya, Pearl, Truce, and then see Trucy show up, and maybe see how Phoenix and Apollo work together in the future, because, you know, Apollo is obviously going to join Phoenix's law office. And I also want to see what this character Athena is like, you know? As well as the new prosecutors, because I see that there's a lot of new characters, including new prosecutors. So, looking to see what that's going to be like, how it's connected to everything. And yeah, that's really about it. Man, I am really looking forward to getting back to Chrono Trigger, because holy shit, it has been one of the best RPGs I've ever played. Definitely looking forward to it. Dual Destiny Prosecutor is one of my favorites. Damn, to be fair. Yeah, that is fair. How do they expand on the bracelet? That's a good question. They don't. Bruh. Yeah, it would be nice to know, like, where she, where Thalassa got the bracelet from. Because we don't really see... We don't really know where she got it from. It just kind of shows up. You know? Right. But Apollo's only half the protagonist. Yeah, right. It switches between the two characters. No, that'll be interesting. They're both two very different characters. It'll keep the gameplay fresh. That'll be fun. But alright, guys. Listen, thank you all so much for coming by. SL, Wolf, Common Rider. Anybody else who's in the comment section, guys, I appreciate you all. Yeah, stay tuned for Saturday. We're going to continue Chrono Trigger. Hopefully, fingers crossed, if all goes well and I don't have something come up last second or get a migraine or something of that sort. Then yeah, we'll definitely continue Chrono Trigger. And yeah, no, with everything out of the way, thank you all again, and I will catch you all next time. Peace out, fellas. Yeah, I will definitely be going to sleep after I eat my dinner because I have work tomorrow. But anyway, peace.